This is an update to the Manila Arrival Guide for overseas Filipino workers, returning overseas Filipinos, and foreign nationals who are arriving at Ninoy Aquino International Airport coming from abroad. This video will explain the testing and quarantine procedures for Manila arrivals as of November 2021. Please stay tuned and watch the video to know more. Welcome to DenZ TV. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you receive updates as they are posted. This arrival guide is for the following passengers: overseas Filipino workers, returning overseas Filipinos, and eligible foreign nationals. If you want to see the complete list of eligible foreign nationals who are allowed to travel to the Philippines, check the video card at the top right corner of this video or check the link in the description. If you are looking for domestic travel requirements for Manila, check out the card at the top right corner of this video or check the link in the description. This arrival guide video will discuss the things that you need to prepare, starting with the general guidelines and pre-flight preparations, arrival procedures up until you go home. Let's start with the general guidelines. In compliance with Philippine government regulations, travelers arriving in the Philippines shall undergo testing and quarantine procedures based on the guidelines provided by the Interagency Task Force on the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases, or IATF. The applicable mandatory RT-PCR testing and quarantine protocols shall depend on the three requirements: classification of the country of origin, verifiable vaccination status, and valid documents and approval from the Bureau of Quarantine. So first things first, check the color of your country of origin based on this IATF resolution number 144-A. Is it green, red, or yellow? Your country of origin and your vaccination status are important to determine what quarantine protocol should you follow. Check out the video at the top right corner to know the quarantine and testing protocols for green, yellow, and red list of countries starting October 14. Use only the parts of this arrival guide that corresponds to your passenger type and classification, and skip those parts that no longer apply. For instance, not everyone will undergo facility-based quarantine, so you may skip that part of this video. All travelers should register to the Bureau of Quarantine One Health Pass, or OHP, including children. Declare your personal information, health status, and travel history. Accurately and completely fill out all required fields, and upon completion, please ensure to save a copy of your unique transaction number and your QR code, which will be required upon check-in. Failure to present the OHP QR code may result to non-acceptance to the flight. For non-OFWs, you may also prepay for your RT-PCR test. A payment portal link is available after OHP registration. Also, ensure to have a confirmed booking at a hotel for 6 or 8 days depending on your country of origin and vaccination status. Upon check-in, sign the declaration and waiver form presented by the check-in agent indicating that you are healthy and fit to travel. During the flight, if you are an OFW, please accomplish the following forms: Bureau of Customs form, OWA care slip, and arrival card. Non-OFWs, which refer to ROFs or returning overseas Filipinos and foreign nationals, please accomplish the following forms: Bureau of Customs form and the arrival card. Now let's go to the arrival procedures, starting with the procedures for non-OFWs, which refer to returning overseas Filipinos and foreign nationals. Upon arrival, listen to the briefing conducted by the Philippine Coast Guard. Undergo a temperature check and present the Bureau of Quarantine One Health Pass QR code upon deplaning, and proceed to the designated waiting area. Proceed to the hotel desk where coordinators shall verify your hotel booking or assist you in your reservation if you have not made one yet. You shall also make the transportation arrangement to your hotel at these desks. If you have not made a pre-arranged hotel transfer, authorized taxis are available. Proceed to the verification booth and pay for your swab test. Clear with immigration and submit the arrival card. Claim your baggage at the designated carousel and clear with customs check by submitting the Bureau of Customs form. Then, proceed to your booked hotel through your preferred mode of transportation. Here are the arrival procedures for overseas Filipino workers. Upon arrival, listen to the briefing conducted by the Philippine Coast Guard. Undergo a temperature check and present the BOQ One Health Pass QR code upon deplaning and proceed to the waiting area. For sea-based OFWs, wait for your turn to proceed to the verification booth, present your QR code, and for land-based OFWs, you may skip this step. Clear with immigration and submit the arrival card. Proceed to your respective desk for your quarantine hotel assignment. For land-based OFWs and dependents, proceed to the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration or OWA desk, present the OHP QR code, and submit the OWA Project Care Slip. For sea-based OFWs and dependents, proceed to the Marina desk. Claim your baggage at the carousel and clear with customs check. Exit the terminal and wait for your shuttle or bus that will take you to your assigned hotel. At the quarantine hotel, check in and wait for your swab test schedule. If you develop COVID-19 symptoms at any time before your scheduled test, please inform the hotel you are staying in so a medical or BOQ officer can assess and check up on you immediately. On the day of your test, please present your passport, QR code, and payment receipt to the personnel who will administer your test. Your accommodation and food during your stay, including fees due to required extensions, will be at your own expense. For OFWs, check in and wait for your swab test schedule. Inform the hotel if COVID-19 symptoms develop, and your accommodation and food during your stay will be shouldered by the Philippine government. If test result is positive, the Bureau of Quarantine shall transfer you to a designated hospital for further medical management. For non-OFWs who tested negative, your unified BOQ quarantine certificate is auto-generated in the One Health Pass. You will be able to download and print the certificate through the Track Swab Test portal in the One Health Pass website by entering your QR code reference number and last name. For OFWs, if you test negative, your test result and quarantine certificate will be released within 24 hours from your swab schedule. You are allowed to check out only until your negative result is released. Lastly, present your negative test result together with the BOQ quarantine certificate for clearance. If you need a hard copy of your result and certificate, printing services are available at your quarantine hotel. Once cleared, you can now call your relatives and respective LGUs to pick you up, or you may arrange for your own transportation going home. Please complete your home quarantine under the monitoring of your LGU and Barangay Health Emergency Response teams. And that is our November 2021 arrival guide for international passengers arriving at Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the content of this channel, please remember to subscribe. And don't forget to check out all the other videos as well.